What's up, guys? It is Maxwell with the next War Whales War recap video, and a pretty sweet one for us today. As we mentioned, Forged from Steel, as you can see, and came away with another victory, 110-108. Feels good, man. Beating a CWL invite clan will definitely take that. Yeah, but we were at an advantage here. I don't want to fail to say that. Big respect, shoutouts, of course, to Forged from Steel, as always. But the breakdown for this one was War Whales, the oh so light War Whales that can only spin 30 versus 30 wars. In this war with 6 11s, 14 10s, and Forged from Steel with 4 11s, 17 10s. So we were up 2 11s and they had 3 more 10s. So yeah, quite an advantage. A war that we definitely should have won and succeeded to do so as well. Yeah, they left 3 of our 11s, so 1 start. However, we also sort of had a sloppy 10v11 war, left 2 of their bases, 1 start as well. And as you can see, yours truly even attempting the 11 versus 11 in the end. So yeah, realistically, had I dipped and would I have 3 start, maybe we could have been 1 star higher, but enough talk for now. We're going to talk about this war a bit more later. Let's check out gameplay. Oh, and guys, by the way, it has been requested on the channel more Town Hall 9 content, please. We are going to do that today. This recap is also going to be sort of a Town Hall 9 special feature. We are going to have, I believe, 7 Town Hall 9 attacks today. So I'm going to put a timestamp to that into the video description if I don't forget. Once again, if I do, remind me. And you will be able to skip right to the Town 9 content if you want to. We've got one 10v11 attack here by Adam today, fresh hit, and then 3 10v10 triples which we had, and then Town 9 after. So yeah, guys, beating another invite clan, it definitely feels good. We are not quite up to the beastly standards of performance that you are maybe used to from War Whales, but I don't think that that's a huge surprise given the fact that we yeah, have lost so many members who, for example, made the clan great inside Season 2. So still rebuilding, still having a lot of work to do, but we've got a bunch of time as well until Season 4 is going to start. So feels really good right now. The victories that we are picking up are definitely good. They are not really exactly clean or super perfect or extremely dominating like you are maybe used to by War Whales, but getting the job done right now, so definitely feels good. And yeah, Adam on this base with a huge kill squad, queen walk into Gobo, and then the goal, of course, is to grab the Town Hall with some back-end Valkyries. There we go. Jump spell sends them right to the core. And yeah, at 50% already. Has double poison even for the Loon. No idea why he didn't bring an Earthquake here, but did end up working out with like 10 or something Valkyries. To the core, that's definitely more than enough to take out the Town Hall. So beautiful hit to Adam, our 10 versus 11 monster. Killing it, absolutely killing it. Then we have got 19, so going quite a ways down. All the higher triples were dips. More solid Town 11 performance this time. We've got 4 dip fails on the weekend. Today only 1 dip fail, and I sort of got to take that on me. Although it was not my attack, I heavily influenced my boy Blizzard on that one, and I think I made him a bit uncomfortable with the way I suggested he was going to use his queen, because he's not used to suiciding her. But that's just some internal stuff. We're going to watch Groovy Tony right here coming in with a kill squad. I think Red 5 after this attack said in the clan chat, "Yo, Tony, who's on your account?" Because Tony usually does queen walks, queen charges, all that good stuff, and this time he opted for a kill squad, but it was definitely worth it because he absolutely smacked the space, as you guys are going to be able to see here soon. Yeah, he's gonna get a bunch of value, taking out half the base, then pre-plants some haste spells, minion in the corner, starting some cleanup, you know. And yeah, it's going to be moving in with a massive air assault, as we are used to. Only 2 lava hounds for the remaining 3 air defenses, but a bunch of balloons. Beautiful loon drop right here. Creates some nice pathing. The queen is, of course, already dead. Take a look at that value freeze. 2 Wizard Towers, a Inferno Tower, and yeah, that's definitely solid. Hasting in some loons on layback, and that is gonna seal the deal for this one. So what an overkill by Tony. Great hit. It was the second 10v10 triple that we got, so it's of course always good to get the second one. First one oftentimes comes easy, the second one gonna be a bit tougher sometimes. So Tony getting us back on track. And then we've got Grey Worm on number 20 with Queen Walk Bewitch, which has sort of become a go-to strategy for us. Jason has been incorporating that quite a bit. And yeah, it works really well on a lot of bases. So in this case, as you can see, he's going to be able to grab both Inferno Towers. Of course, one of these Infernos level 1, so that helps out a little bit. Forged from Steel spinning a couple of really low weight 10s. I think that's also something that caused the mismatch a little bit. Of course, you can never blame the clan that has the advantage in a mismatch. I know that we have matched War Whales in DLZ before, and we also had quite a disadvantage. It's never really anybody's fault. It just happens. As long as the weights are overall similar, these mismatches that we in a fair play community complain about with, oh, they have 2 more 11s in a farm clan, that would still be sort of a fair war. So yeah, of course unfortunate. Have been a bit cooler to win on the level playing field, of course. Although that would have been close, gotta say. It definitely wouldn't have been that easy. But yeah, as I was saying, it's not really nobody's fault, these mismatches. They just happen. That's why we have the friendly arranged wars on the weekends. Oh, talking about that, actually, guys, it's gonna be a little bit of a spoiler in this video as well. And we're gonna have a couple of pretty amazing arranged wars coming up right here in Wales. It's definitely getting more and more fun now. Each day is getting better and better. We've gained some really good members. We're gonna gain some more. I'm really looking forward to the very near future here. So nice job to Grey Worm on number 20. And then we have got the man, the myth, the Sky Gamer coming in for this one. Shout out to myself for the voice planning. Joking here, but I helped him out a little bit with this one. As you guys know, mass miners especially, is one of my fortes. So he was like, yeah, I want a miner base number 21, because this was 99% actually. My man Lex had been attempting this one before with the Bewitch attack as well, and 99%ed it. And yeah, then Sky said, hey, I'm gonna mass miner this one, and we sort of planned it out together. He was a bit late on this poison spell actually, unfortunately, but thankfully the Loon does not do so much damage to a King. King has a lot of health. And yeah, we planned this one out exactly how the troops were gonna path, how he was gonna deploy the spells, all that good stuff. Joe Tesla there, Queen is gonna be able to grab that, so that was a nice catch. And then he's got 2 tank giants actually for his Queen to be able to ensure she grabs a couple nice buildings here, get some value out of her. In he goes with the miners. BK is gonna push the right way, popping BK ability, setting up the funnel on that side of the base. Queen even helps out with the Dark Elixir storage. Such a nice girl she is. And then also gets a Wizard Tower, which was I felt was very important to get, so that's why I said make sure you get the Wizard Tower. Pre-planted poison spell there to mess with the ground skellies a little bit. Previously we had Tony actually hit this one with Queen Walk miners from the other side of the base, but he sort of got stuck on those ground skeleton traps there with the backhand Inferno Tower. So that's why Sky went in from that other side with the pre-planted poison spell that ended up working out nicely. And yeah, this one ends up being quite the overkill. Has the last heal spell left. Probably could have swagged that, but yeah, we kind of needed a triple at this point. Forged from Steel had 4 10v10s, by the way. We had 3. So relatively even on that, although they had, of course, quite a few more Town Hall 10 attacks, but also more 11s to clear. It's always give and take with these mismatches. What's better, what is worse. So guys, off we go with the Town Hall 9 special feature. Big shout out to the War Whales Town Hall 9s. They are starting to become monsters again. This war, 76% hit rate. Only 6 fails to clear all the 9s, which is definitely very good. As on the other side 46%, so that really hurt FFS as well, getting outperformed on the 9s so severely. We were able to scout any base but one, and I ended up dipping the fresh Town Hall 10, so we didn't really have to dip fresh at all, which definitely always helps a lot. And that's something that I'm not used to, I gotta say. From DRZ, we always dip fresh a lot in DRZ, and whenever I came to Warwoods, they were like, no, you're not dipping fresh here. We're rather going for fresh 10v10s than for fresh dips. And safe to say it worked out for us this war, as I already said, only had one dip fail from 13 attacks. I went, no, 11 attacks, I think, right? Let me check back. I'm messed up right now. Yeah, 11 dips. We get it for go for 11 dips, so only one fail from that is, well, it's not perfect, but it's still okay. So Mr. Blue, meanwhile, has already come in here and sort of failed the double layer wall break, but the queen is gonna make her way through this wall. He's gonna wait a little bit longer, just gonna start a couple of casual minions over at 11 o'clock to get those gold storages taken out a little bit. And then he's gonna be able to grab enemy queen, gonna be able to grab some more air defenses, and yeah, gonna set up his mini Lalo here. Of course, this once again a TDH variation, which we use quite a lot here in Wales, as yeah, with TDH in the clan and him so successful with this attack. It's always sort of in your face, the TDH is always in your face, and that's why we're using it quite a lot. So Mr. Blue making good use of the strat here, taking out base number 24. By the way, guys, in case you are wondering, because a while back I had announced TDH on a break, and I'm not sure when we're gonna make the video. TDH is back and kicking. He is warring every war right now, and I think we are gonna do the special feature with him soon. We have both not forgotten about it. It's just about finding a time together, which is not always easy, as you guys know. Him over in America, me in Germany, but don't worry, we're gonna make it happen sometime. If I have to, I'll stay up the entire night or something. We're gonna work something out. But yeah, that's looking into the future. Up next, we have got Dan, who once again, I forgot who plays the account, but we're gonna call him Dan for now. Wales, you're gonna remind me in the comments who plays this account again. It's definitely not Dan. We don't have a Dan, but I'm gonna find out. Don't worry. I'm a little bit bad on this, but I guess there's sort of a history, because Snip never knew these alt accounts either. So I guess I'm exactly on the right track. So Dan is doing things here with the Gobo Lalo, and to get some nice OP bowler bounces over the town hall onto the archer tower there. Queen and king and the bowlers are gonna be able to grab a couple more Wizzy towers, and then we have set up quite some nice Lalo pathing here. If he's gonna start the Lalo at some point, yeah, there we go, okay. Loons and a Hound over that Wizard Tower. The Hound gets that red bomb, very nice. By the way, guys, all of these attacks fresh hits as well, so watch and learn from the Town Hall 9 guards here in Warwoods. Yeah, nice rage spell. It's got one more haste in the back, which he's gonna be able to absolutely swag. Oh, by the way, we're gonna have such a cool attack a bit later. I think that's the second to last one. But this attack was pretty cool as well. Dan doing work here. He's definitely not Dan. I feel so bad calling him Dan. I'm sorry to whoever you are. I'm gonna remember it next recap. Taking out number 28. Very nicely done. Up next is 29 already. The Bamboo Factor doing work with Queen Ho. Bamboo was a little bit sad the other day. He said, he's never in my recaps. Snip used to love his Queen Ho. So I figured I'd had to put him in this one just to keep the climate inside the clan at a decent level, you know. But no, Bamboo doing work here with the fresh hit as well. Those Wizzies grabbing the cannon nicely, so AQ is going to be making her way over the Tesla, sort of a worry. Poison spell for the enemy BK, only 1 point defense onto Queen, so a poison spell is gonna be enough to take out the enemy Barbarian King as long as it is dropped in time, which it was, so nice job to that, on that to Bamboo. And the Queen is gonna make her way towards enemy Queen. Key objectives, once again, in case you have not watched it yet, check out the Queen Ho guide on Snip's channel. It was one of his last videos before he retired. Key objectives in a Queen Ho. Snip is gonna be able to tell you all about it, as he also loved this attack. Of course, Baby Dragon nicely helps out with the enemy queen, so doesn't even need to spell for her. The Clan Castle has not come out yet, so he's gonna attempt to lure that. Not quite gonna work on the air defense over there, but the Hawk is gonna take out the air defense, maybe, hopefully, yes, no, not quite, okay. He's gonna be having to send in one more Hawk here. Already got one black bomb to his healers, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Queen is actually gonna get the body pull on the defensive CC, poison spell, rage spell down. We see a witch, 2 wizards, and a baby dragon, of course. And yeah, now he's coming in with the Hawks. Tesla farm has popped. He's got 2 expo. Actually did not get that much value for his walk. I mean, he got both enemy heroes, but other than that, the main part of the dangerous defenses for Hawks are still up. 3 Wiz Towers, 2 Expos, Bomb Tower, even a Ground Skelly. But I guess so many Hawks with 3 heal spells are able to overwhelm nicely. And yeah, that's gonna seal the deal for this base. Nice hit to Bamboo. Has a bit of cleanup as well. I always like to bring minions whenever you have those high HP trash buildings left inside the core of a base, but Bamboo does not need that in this case. Nice job to him. Sorry, just touched the mic. Never sounds too good. And then we have got the boss. We've got the leader of Warwade's Little John, aka John, coming in with some Queen Charge dragons and a golem, guys. Check it out. The leader showing some creativity here. Funny story. I guess I'm gonna have to share it now since I laughed about it the other day. In code chat, we were talking about somebody's a tryout or something. I don't quite remember who it was, but somebody said, yeah, he's gonna apply or something, and let's test him and how good is he. And somebody said, well, he was the leader of clan etc., but he was only an average Town Hall 9. And that's where John said, leader of a clan and only an average Town Hall 9, it sounds familiar to me. But John also 6-packing this voice. He's still very engaged in his, wow, how unlucky was that healer switch. Still very engaged in his gameplay, so he's definitely not an average Town Hall 9. John, stop. I already told him back then, that's definitely nonsense. John is way better than an average Town Hall 9. But yeah, unfortunate that his queen walk, his queen sort of died here. He's gonna have the defensive CC to deal with. Interesting poison spell there, deciding to poison down the air skellies on the healers and not the baby dragon. But I guess the wizards in there were able to do some work. And now he's got 4 dragons left for the remainder of this base and a rage spell. So in he goes with the dragons. One of them going to the core, the rest around the outside. The golem and the king surviving are actually gonna get that last air defense down. So 1 dragon, 1 rage spell, 1 enemy queen, and the dragon is gonna lose the 1v1. So that's unfortunate. But he's got more than enough juice left. The bowler's getting the last air defense, so sort of weird how this attack worked out. I really liked the plan though, and he got unlucky. And it was still a great triple. As you can see, 3 dragons left alive in the end. 2 dragons actually. And yeah, the sweeper also going down. Nice hit to John. Okay, up next is 32, and we have got Guapo. Once again, 6-pack Guapo inside this war. And he did use something other than Stoned Hobo. Would you know it? I guess he must have misclicked when jamming his troops. Guapo always uses a Stoned Hobo. But in this case, Shattered Hobo, and it's not even the Snip spell composition we see. Oh, nice Baby Dragon there, by the way. That was absolutely necessary, that Baby Dragon, for funneling. Uses a Rage spell, so I assume some bowlers in the Clan Castle, maybe. Obviously, with a good funnel, this jump spell there looks very tempting. So far, he's not placed any heroes. What is he waiting on here? Okay, here we go. Queen, King, bowlers. Alright. Interesting stuff. But poison spell is down to deal with all those archers. Looks like we have the good old baby dragon 20 archers CC, which can be quite a pain. I actually really like that CC. I think that whenever you try to lure it out or something, it's quite a good one. So not one of the most popular. I think the most popular are still Hound or Baby Witch and Valkyrie. But in any case, Guaps is gonna be able to bowl down almost the entire base here with his kill squad, and then yeah, a nice hawk drop there in the 9 o'clock corner. Bowlers are gonna eliminate one Springtrap location as well, actually, so that's nice. Very obvious. Springtrap's location is of course for this base, and yeah, the Hawks make their way around the remaining defenses. They take them out. And nice job to Guapo with attempting to swag 2 heal spells here. Is he gonna do it? Yeah, I guess he is. So some extra big swag. See, Guapo, sometimes it can be good to not use the Stoned Hobo. Get some more swag, get some spells. Although I definitely remember Guapo recently also swagging a bunch of Hawks on one of his attacks. So yeah, the infinity sign here with the swag for Guapo. And I didn't know Coward also snuck his way into FFS. Interesting stuff. But let's cap off with, in my opinion, the coolest attack for this recap. Swizzle for Hizzle, and take a look at this composition, guys. 11 dragons, 2 rage spells, and 6 skeleton spells. So we only have 1 cannon in each of these air defense compartments, so Swizz is just going to be dropping a bunch of skeleton spells onto these air defenses and taking them out that way, so that's definitely cool. The Queen takes damage by the cannon there. He's going to actually drop 1 skeleton spell to distract the enemy king, and then 2 more skeleton spells to take out these other 2 air defenses. So crazy stuff by Swizzle, but he sometimes has some very, very creative attacks. Also, in friendly challenges, he recently tripled with I gotta remember this correctly. He recently tripled with the Queen Walk, Go Bow, Drag Ho. All sorts of different things. Of course, 1 more dragon and a clan castle, so 12 dragons by Swizzle are gonna be taking out the space. And with most of the black bombs, of course, in the corner of these spaces, dragons are really not gonna take any black bombs. They are not even gonna need any spell for them. Just the 12 dragons are gonna burn their way through the middle of the space. Pretty much only used his heroes for funneling. A little bit unfortunate that the Lava Hound came out there. I guess the king sort of lured it out just before he died. But yeah, Swizz is gonna be burning down the rest of the space with his nice dragons. So a very, very cool hit. Whenever I saw this one, I was like, damn. The war started late once again for me, so I was in bed already, but watched a couple of the early Town 9 attacks, and I was like, damn, guys, the captain is in bed. I can't record, but I'm gonna have to highlight that in the. I gotta tweet about this somehow, guys. Swizz with the creative army composition. So, yeah, that's gonna do it for the attacks that I wanted to show, guys. Long recap today, as I said, 23 minutes, so it's quite a bit. Let's talk about the stats one more time before we cap this one off. So. 3 10v10 triples for us, 4 for them. So good job to FFS on that one, but also decent for us, you know. Yeah, not gonna complain about 3 10v10s. As I said, 76% Town 9 rate for us, 46 for them. So 30% better for us. Wow, wow, wow. 1 dip fail for us, 1 dip fail for them, and 1 11 versus 11 fail for us, of course. And yeah, 10v11. Not very good on either side, but you know, that was sort of even, I guess, since it wasn't good on either side. 110, 108. Great victory for us. Feels good, man. And now, guys, onwards with spoilers. Right now, we've got a war going on against Syria Paradise. You may say, Syria Paradise, never heard of them. They are, well, a Syrian war clan, obviously. But the interesting thing about this is it's a no-dip war, guys. It's no-dip war, so we're going to have some 11 versus 11 action. Looking forward to that. Very small breakdown. I don't know why. I guess it must be because of them. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, 3 11s and then 8 10s in. So definitely should be interesting. It's only also a 30 versus 30, but that's going to be cool. That's going to be nice. And on this weekend, guys, we are going to have a nice arranged war against Faked Wargasm, who apparently have a bye week inside CWL. So, yeah, good wars coming up. I'm definitely looking forward to covering all that stuff on the channel as usual. And until that time, I will see you all later. Peace out.